unwind from the traffic in Kuala Lumpur.
Feast your ears to soothing music on your favorite station.
TRAXXfm 90.3 Kuala Lumpur.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Welcome to TRAXXfm, and I'm Albert. Gonna be here until noon today. Okay, right now we're gonna go to the phone. Is our special guest we'll be talking to. His name is Azmi Hassan, Senior Fellow at Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research, and he's going to be talking about the 15th general election. Azmi, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Albert. Since I'm driving right now, so the sound to be quite quirky. I apologize for that.
Hey, no worries. Your voice sounds great. So, okay. Yes. So how are you doing? You're okay? You're driving? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to my constituency. I'm a voter in Johor Bahru or in Johor Pulai.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that I'm going to reach there by 1 o'clock so that I can submit my my undi on the ballot paper.
Okay, cool beans. Okay, now Undi 18, right, will be used for the first time in the 15th general election, letting, young voters participate and affect the election's outcome. Now, what was your initial reaction to the announcement? Can you share with us?
I'm quite happy with the Undi 18 Act giving a chance to 18 and 20 years old to cast their votes, because if you see in the social media, they are very active in terms of giving out their opinion about the political situation in Malaysia.
Yeah, that's true.
So today is the first time for general election, and for Johor last March, it was their first time. So I'm quite happy for them. So I'm hoping that they will come out in droves to cast their votes, Albert.
Yes. Okay, now the 15th general election will mark a paradigm search with the debut of Undi 18. What gains may we expect in the long run from this change?
Yeah, I'm hoping that the 18 years old, 19 years old, they are more, I would say, aware of the situation around them, not only on the political situation, but on all situations, so that they can make up their mind in an intellect way. When they cast the vote, they don't think about themselves only, but also for the nation 5-10 years. So I'm hoping that this will be the first step, that our youngsters are quite aware what's happening not only around them, but outside Malaysia. So I'm hoping that Undi 18 will bring that kind of effect to our youngsters.
Right. Yeah. Okay, Azmi, we're going to go for a song break, and when we come back, we'll continue talking. Yeah?
Okay,
Stay
sure.
with us. Thank you. Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell. This is All I Have to Do is Dream. Tracks. Come on in. All I Have to Do is Dream. Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell. Okay, we're back to the phone with Azmi Hassan, Senior Fellow of Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research. Azmi, hey, welcome back.
Thank you, Albert.
Hey, did you enjoy that song?
Sorry, say again?
Did you enjoy that song?
Yeah,
The classic.
We have been dreaming about a stable government, I guess. So today is our decision.
Okay, now I've got a couple of questions for you, and then before we go for another song break, now who will have a greater impact, okay, on the outcome of the 15th general election? Current voters, young people, or newly registered voters, in your opinion? Can you share with us?
Yeah, I would say that it will be the young voters between the 18 and 20 years old.
Okay.
Because they comprise among the 6 million, 7 million new voters. I think they comprise 20% or 30% of these voters. I think they will come out in droves. What I'm worried about is the other new voters that who are eligible to vote but never bother to register.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure about this group, whether they will come out. So if you look at the statistics, it will break down the statistics. But I have the full confidence, Albert, on the younger generation, not only the 18 and 20 years old, but also the under 45 years old, because they comprise of nearly 50% of the total voters.
Right.
So I'm hoping that they will come out and vote, because in my thinking that these young voters, they have an ideal kind of thinking. They want the best for the nation.
Right.
So I'm thinking this group of voters, not only 18, 20 years old, but 45, 40 years under will have the greatest impact on our election result, Albert.
Yeah, okay, I agree with your thoughts there. Okay, now the Constitution Amendment Act 2019, also known as CA 2019, which was signed into law on September 10th, lowered the voting age to 18 and established automatic voter registration for adults. Now, how ready are these young voters to take on such a, significant responsibility? What do you think?
Albert, it's a very huge responsibility. Just imagine 18 years old, maybe they are still in school or just entering university, and they have been given this kind of responsibility.
Yeah, true.
Even only it's only one vote, but their decision may affect our future 5 or 10 years. But I'm hoping that since they are very active in media social or point out their opinion, I'm hoping that they are aware what they are doing is a huge responsibility. It will determine our future. So I'm hoping that they will cast their vote responsibly, Albert.
Yeah, I believe they will. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah? Okay, we got to go for another song break and we'll be back. Do you like Stevie Wonder?
Oh, please do.
Okay,
please do.
This is one of his greatest hits. I love this. Stay on the line. I'll be back. Thank you. This is dedicated to you, Azmi. Stevie Wonder, Surdu, Tracks FM. We'll be continuing to talk to Azmi right after this. Go nowhere. 11:26. Tracks comes to you live as usual from Angkasa Puri in Kuala Lumpur. Good morning. I love it. That's a fabulous song. It's Stevie Wonder and Surdu on Tracks FM. Okay, we have been talking to Azmi Hassan, a senior fellow, Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research, and this is pertaining to, of course, GE15. Now let's continue talking to Azmi. Hi, good morning again.
Good morning.
Yeah, how's the driving so far? You good? How's the traffic? How's the traffic?
I guess. Yeah, I'm just passing Malacca.
Okay.
It's quite slow.
A bit slow. Something like a bumper-to-bumper type situation?
Yes, bumper-to-bumper type of situation. But as Stevie Wonder said just now, I can feel the love in the air, I guess.
Stevie Wonder. I'm glad you enjoyed that song. Okay, now what suggestions would you provide for voters who are young or even older but are registering to vote for the first time? What do you have for them?
For the first time, it's going to be a very good experience for them. Mm-hmm. But again, as I said before, when they cast their votes, don't think about themselves only. For example, if you are casting a vote for a member of parliament, think about that member of parliament a little bit intellect when they are discussing about issues. Not only issues, nitty-gritty issues, Albert, but also issues that concern globally. That's what I'm thinking when I'm electing a member of parliament.
Right.
So for the first-time voters, I guess think for the people, think for the nation, don't think for themselves. What are they going to get from this member of parliament? I think that's my advice to the first-time voters, Albert.
Right, to look at the big picture, right? And think of everybody, not just for the individual.
Correct. Because we look at the current situation, the bread and butter issues, I guess. The high inflation rate,
right,
the high cost of living. It's not only what's happening in Malaysia, but more importantly, what's happening outside Malaysia globally. So, as you say, Albert, look at the bigger picture, I think, when you are making your decision.
Yep. You've got a point there, Azmi. Now, everything ultimately comes down to what the people decide. And in your opinion, taking into account of the current situation, what are the characteristics that voters will take into account when voting? What are your thoughts on this?
Albert, luckily I'm not a Batu voter. You know that Batu voter, there's a 10 candidate vying for it.
Okay.
And a few of the candidates, Albert, are very, very, I would say, interesting. Like Cleopatra. Siti Kasim, for example, a very interesting candidate. But again, when you vote, yes, you vote for the candidate, but you vote also think about the party behind the candidate.
Right.
Because as I see it, Albert, we want a stable government. Yes, of course, we want to give a chance to Cleopatra or Siti Kasim and the like of it. But again, the party behind the candidate is my first priority, Albert, because I want a stable government and experienced government. I think for myself, Albert, the choice of the party comes first, then only the candidate will come after that, Albert.
You're right. Okay, you're right. I get where you're coming from. Thanks,
Okay,
Azmi.
thank you.
Okay, we
Thank
go
you.
for another song. Yes. Do you like Tom Jones? Tom Jones.
Oh, yeah, that's my generation, I guess.
Yeah, lovely. My generation too. Here we go. Tom Jones and Something About You, Baby, I Like on TRAXXfm 11:33. We'll continue our chat with Azmi right after Tom Jones has done this thing on Trax. Tom Jones, Something About You, Baby, I Like on TRAXXfm. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is TRAXXfm, and we are talking with Azmi Hassan, Senior Fellow, Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research, and he's still on the line. Thank you for being so patient, Azmi.
Thank you for having me, Albert. Yeah.
Yes, and are you stopping anytime for like a meal break or something?
Usually I don't stop, Albert.
Actually, you know what? That is my style too. When I'm traveling outstation, right, I'll just go straight ahead, drive until I reach. I will not stop and then look at the scenery, have some food. No, I won't do that as well. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now back to G15. What recommendations do you have for those who are yet to go out to vote? Now there are quite a number of people, I suppose, who are still about to leave but not yet. Arriving at the destination. So, what do you have for them? What thoughts?
In my case, Albert, SPR, the Election Commission, gave a timetable for certain saluran when to go out vote. In my case, it's from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
1 to 3, okay.
Yeah, that's why I timed my journey from KL so that I arrive by 1 o'clock in Johor Bahru.
Wow, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah.
Yeah. So my advice to the vote website, your place of voting first to make sure. Then also your timing that has been advised to avoid the crowd.
What if they miss it? What if somehow something pop up and they miss the recommended time? Is it still like okay?
Yeah,
what do you think?
It's okay. It's okay. But again, if 70% of us, the voters, follow the advice given by Election Commission, I think there won't be any traffic jam at the election lineup, I guess. That's my advice. Right.
Because my time is like 8 to 10, but I'm here and I can't go, so I have to go later.
Okay, that's okay. You have an excuse for that, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Work and then vote. Work, then vote. Yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Before we end this conversation, do you have anything else to add? Any advice for our voters out there, or any thoughts you may have pertaining to G15?
Whatever our differences in terms of political ideology, I think by tonight, I guess, 2-3 hours after the election close, I think we know what kind of government will be formed after this. I'm hoping that after this, maybe starting from tomorrow, Sunday, we'll put aside our differences, support whoever is forming, which party is forming the federal government or the state government, so that we can continue our life as usual, Albert, so that there won't be any more political drama. Because for the last 4 years, Albert, I just cannot stand it, the political drama. So I'm hoping that come Sunday, come tomorrow, everything will be stabilized, everything will be okay. This is the advice from someone who is very old, Albert. I'm much older than you, I presume.
I don't think so. I'm the oldest guy around here. Okay, so that's good advice, Everybody should just come together and work together for the future. That's what I think, right?
Yeah, that's very true, Albert, because we have to continue with our everyday life. facing the economic situation. So we should give the support to our government, whoever or what kind of party is forming the federal government.
Right. I agree. I mean, that's the way forward, I guess. Right?
Yes, correct, Albert.
Yes. Anything else to add before I say goodbye to you and enjoy your driving? What else have you got in mind?
Well, I just want to say I should be in RTM this morning for Selamat Pagi Malaysia, but since I'm driving, so I have to take a rain check. If I'm at the RTM,
you would have just popped over here.
Yeah.
And I can see you live, and then I can talk to you live in the studio.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take a rain check maybe next
Never
time.
mind. You can always come back, in person, and then we can continue our chat on maybe a different subject. I don't know. We'll play by ear and see.
Yes, I love to. And also, thank you for having me, Albert.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Thank you for taking time off your busy driving schedule and joining us. And hey, you have a good one, and happy voting, and we'll talk to you again soon, Azmi.
Yeah, and happy voting to you too.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.
Okay, bye.
That's Azmi Hassan, Senior Fellow, Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research. Thank you, sir, for spending time and talking to us. It's a pleasure. And happy voting.
Experience the excitement right here on TRAXXfm.